Good morning to each and every one. Thank you so very much. A resplendent morning to each and every one of you joining us today. My name is Kadeen Miss Kitty Hilton, and I am your host of this very wonderful launch. It's always such a pleasure for me and an honor for me to be here to launch yet another CB Group UWI 5K and the Smart Eggs Kids K walk. This year, again, due to COVID-19, we are doing it virtually. But as we have all done, or we have all had to do, we've had to adapt, we've had to pivot. And so the CB Group UWI 5K and Smart Eggs Kids K walk is no different. And, you know, as the Jamaicans would say, we have to turn with Hannah make fashion. And so we're here this morning for another virtual launch. So it's the 10th annual CB Group UWI 5K and Smart Eggs Kids K going virtual for the second year due to COVID-19 and the fact that all road races except two cancelled for this year, Sigma and CB Group. Now, this event this year will be held between October 24 to November 25, 2021. The event is held for the benefit of the university's scholarship fund. Now, 300 scholarships have been awarded since the inaugural event in 2012 to academically outstanding students who are in dire financial need. Let me say thanks to our co-patrons, Dr. the Honorable Douglas O'Rain, Dr. Donna Chang, and Dr. Thalia Lynn, and our title sponsor, CB Group. I want to welcome everyone this morning. I hope that you're ready and pumped to go. This is such a benevolent cause, and it always brings a smile to my face because I know firsthand the number of lives that this particular event has helped to change, has helped to elevate persons, it has helped to evolve. And so it's always great to gather for a wonderful and worthy cause. I want you all within earshot of my voice to call a friend, tell somebody, anybody that they need to tune in now, because this event is a game changer. It's a life changer. We oftentimes ask, what can our country do for us or what others can do? But it is important that we be a blessing to others so that people can shine, so that they can grow. And so that we want a better Jamaica, we have to be the catalyst of change. Without further ado, we have a message from the principal of the Mona campus, Professor Dale Weber. Sir?
Good morning, and thank you very much, Miss Kitty, our host. Dr. the Honorable Douglas O'Rain, Dr. Donna Chang, Dr. Thalia Lynn, co-patrons of the CB Group UWI 5K and Smart Eggs Kids K Walk. Mr. Matthew Lynn, CEO of the CB Group Limited, Mr. Craig Hendrickson from National Baking Company, Miss Annick Dawkins, CIBC, Miss Belinda Williams from Proven, Miss Elizabeth Buchanan-Hine, from the Institutional Advancement Division of the UWI. And I see Mr. Hansel Parchment, our famous Olympian, members of the UWI community, members of the public, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my pleasure to address today's launch of the 2021 CB Group UWI 5K and Smart Eggs Kids K in my capacity as Pro-Vice Chancellor and Principal of the University of the West Indies, Mona campus. Why? Because as Ms. Kitty says, this walk, this run has made a difference in so many lives, and we're so pleased and proud to be a part of this discussion. I wish to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the CB Group for their unwavering support of the 5K and Smart Eggs Kids K events. With their support, we've been able to change the lives of so many students and help others complete their programs and their dreams. One of our enduring goals in the region is to provide access to high-quality tertiary education, which is regionally relevant and globally competitive. We've come a long way since we started with 33 students on one faculty back in 1948. Now we have 5 campuses, 800 certificate, diploma, undergraduate, and postgraduate programs, and almost 50,000 students across the UWI. But many of them do not have the opportunity to complete the program that they would like to do. Our cadre of experienced faculty members continue to deliver programs with passion, with dedication. We're turning out the next generations of teachers, researchers, philosophers, artists, scientists, historians, and of course, innovators. Our research output puts us on a pedestal so that we can get ranked amongst the best. Our research in medicine and climate change mitigation has contributed to our Times Higher Education ranking, and we're now one of the top 1.5 universities globally. In order for our students to take advantage of that, they have to have the access. And this opportunity often comes about through a program such as this. Our successes are many, and we share them with our students. But what makes this event so special to us is that every year, most of our students are, perhaps about 70% of them, first-generation university students, which means first from their families. That makes a difference in their lives, in their families' lives, and in their communities. This statistic is a little alarming because it means that despite our making access progress, we need to make even more progress. Through the support of our partners like the CB Group, the National Baking Company, CIBC, and Proven, we will be able to make that dream of tertiary education a reality for more of our students. Young people like Alex Lawson, who is completing a BSc in physical therapy, having had this scholarship for 3 years, he will tell you the difference it's made in his life. Yes. Our young people need support even more so as we in and come out of COVID, because they will need to continually retool as they move forward. We've been witnessing a great loss in learning that's been happening in primary and secondary levels. It's also happening at the tertiary level. And through the investments of the CB5K and SmartX Kids K, we are able to make a difference. We're supporting health and wellness. We're allowing people access to education, and we're creating a better Jamaica, a better region, and a better world. We sincerely hope that this year, the 5K encourages us to find ways to do things that we've never done before and do the things that we've done in different ways. It may feel strange, but we have to be versatile. Like Pablo Picasso, we have to use blue if we don't have red. We have to walk if we can't run, and we have to creep if we can't do any of the above. But we must participate and make a contribution. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you and your friends and your family and everybody on this 2021 virtual, as well as the actual runs, the CB Group, UWI 5K, and SmartX Kids K Walk. I'll be there. You must be there too. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. A round of applause there for Professor Weber. And I have to tell you that when I normally see him on on the mornings, and we used to have the run, let me tell you, Prof is in the thick of things, right? He's a runner. He's a track star. I got to tell you, he's always making sure that his presence is felt. Thank you so very much, sir, for those very inspirational words. And it is indeed true that we have to do what we have to do and not just sit down and sit on the sidelines, but get involved and make a difference. Thank you so much, sir. Now, I particularly love the CB UA5K walk. It is very near and dear to my heart. Wherever I'm in the world, Elizabeth knows once she calls on me, I just love it so much. I am just like, okay, Elizabeth, I will do it. It doesn't really matter because I understand how important it is. Education is the tried, tested, and proven way that persons can extricate themselves from poverty, make life better for themselves, for their communities, and by extension, Jamaica. There are other ways to get rich. There are other ways to amass wealth, but education is tried, tested, and proven. And education is not just about getting wealthy or getting rich, but it's about expanding your horizon, your vista, being introduced to new people, different people from different backgrounds, from different countries, cultures, learning, broadening your horizon, and becoming a whole person. And I think that kind of experience is invaluable. And when you go out in the world and you see other people, it helps also to be empathetic, compassionate, kind, because you would have sometimes sat with these very people, understood that, boy, not everybody in the world eat ackee and saltfish. You have some people who eat isle dung. You have some people who eat cuckoo, people who eat flying fish, and you may not necessarily go to these countries, but interfacing with these individuals at the Mona campus, you understand togetherness, you understand where each person is coming from. And that to me are lifelong lessons that will take you across the world and throughout life. So it's really an honor to be here for yet another year. Virtual though we may be, we're still connected by the common thread of making a difference and being a blessing. Donna Chang, she's a journalist, communications leader, philanthropist, volunteer, and mentor. She, alongside her late husband, business leader, and Chancellor Emeritus of Ryerson University, Dr. the Honorable G. Raymond Chang, OC, OJ, are amongst the most prolific philanthropists in Canada and the Caribbean, with their giving extending globally as well. A Ryerson University alumna, Dr. Chinloy Chang is a recipient of an honorary degree from the University of the West Indies, UWI, and Ryerson University. For over a decade, she and her family have led the UWI Toronto Benefit Awards Gala, the largest fundraiser in Canada for students at the University of the West Indies in the Caribbean. She is a co-patron of the UWI Toronto Benefit Awards and the UWI Benefit Auction, the UWI Global Giving Campaign, and board member of the Black North Initiative and the Caribbean Canada Institute, and serves on the Onyx Initiative Advisory Board and the National Coalition of Canadians Against Asian Racism Committee. I must also say that the day she received her honorary doctorate was the day that I graduated. I mentioned, I remember having put in my speech as valedictorian how important the CB group UWI 5K walk was and how the difference that it made in people's lives. Unknowingly, I didn't know that Dr. Chinloy Chang was going to get her honorary degree. And when I saw it, I said, how serendipitous and how meaningful. And I was so happy to have shared that day with Dr. Chinloy Chang. I turn it over to you, ma'am.
Good morning. Thank you, Katie. Miss Kitty, a spirited Jamaican icon who continues to serve her community well. Hello, everyone. Please first allow me to acknowledge that I am in Canada, my adopted country, and here in Toronto, I'm privileged to be on the traditional territory of the Mississaugas of the New Credit First Nation. This territory was a subject of an agreement between the Iroquois Confederacy and the Ojibwe and allied nations to peaceably share and care for the resources around the Great Lakes. Happy belated National Heroes Day. I know you also honor the land of Jamaica on which many of our ancestors built a life, and to our national heroes who took us into independence. Professor Dale Weber, Mr. Matthew Lynn, Dr. Douglas Orain, Mr. Alex Lawson, Mr. Craig Hendrickson, Ms. Anique Dawkins, Ms. Belinda Williams, Mrs. Elizabeth Buchanan Hind, and Dr. Thalia Lynn. Honoree Mr. Hansel Parchment, Olympian, and last but by no means least, our scholarship recipients. Thank you so much for having me here today. It's a silver lining of the global pandemic that we get to utilize technology to connect with each other for great causes. So thank you. What a milestone, 10 years already. So 10 years ago, together with my late husband, Ray, and a small stellar group of like-minded people from Jamaica and Canada, including Douglas, Thalia, Elizabeth, Kevin Hendrickson, and Antoinette Spooner, we conceived the UWI 5K to commemorate 50 years of Jamaica's independence. Thank you, CB Group. 1 decade, 300 scholarships awarded. What a ride we've had. Congratulations to this year's scholarship recipients. I know how hard and sometimes heartbreaking the past 18 months have been, because I have asked about you time and time again. That you have made it is a testament to your unyielding determination, commitment, and grit. And I know that it is still difficult on so many levels for some of you, but rest assured, we have your back. My parents were my village. They toiled long and hard to earn the money to send me and my siblings to university. I wish to acknowledge also, students, your village, the ones who have brought you to this place, your parents, guardians, and many others. And surely you can now count CB Group, National Baking Company, Proven, and CIBC as part of your village. So what does your village expect of you? I'll tell you, that you become top of your field, that you receive everything with grace, that you be kind, right or wrong when you see it. Be vigilant and decipher your intake of social media and news and understand what's fact and what's fiction. That you take care of our planet and that you never forget to send the elevator back down, to give a hand up with a glad heart and an open mind. Remember though, to enjoy life, it is not long. Dream big dreams. Surround yourself with like-minded people you can trust and never compromise your principles. Hold fast to an ethical path and be sure all your decisions measure up to your moral standards. Finally, I leave you with the words of Dr. the Honorable G. Raymond Chang. Upon addressing a convocation at Ryerson University, he said, and I quote, "At the end of the day, a good life is not measured by the amount of wealth you have accumulated. It is evaluated according to the contributions you have made to society, of yourself first and your resources next. I encourage you throughout your personal and professional lives to keep asking, what can I give to society to make even one person's life better?" Thank you, Ray. Students, I hope one day we will meet in person and perhaps share lunch as we have done with others in the past. And I would love to share lunch with everybody here because I miss you guys.
Yes.
Thank you. Merci. Medjwik.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you so very much, Dr. Donna Chinloy Chang. Such a powerful dynamo, such a stellar woman. And, you know, it's always great to see you. I miss you as well. And I know we all miss you linking up right by Island Grill. And we have a little tea and we talk, you know. I miss that. And, you know, just your firebrand. You're such an inspiration, such a motivation. And I just want to say thank you on behalf of the recipients, on behalf of each and every person, every participant in this event. Thank you so very much for leading by example and for being that tower of strength and being that stalwart you are. You are definitely a blessing and a wonderful human being. Thank you so much for all you do. And of course, to your late husband, thank you, and to you and your family. Absolutely wonderful. Guys, we're going to have lunch. As a matter of fact, at this point in time, we need to just be on a yacht somewhere, you know, like rent one and just, you know, Elizabeth can organize it. She's great at that. Hansel is the Olympic, you know, Olympian gold medalist. You know, he has friends who has friends. So, you know, I know if we use Hansel's name, we must be able to get some kind of concession, but absolutely amazing. We now have a message from the CB Group, our title sponsor, Miss Nicole Hall. Now, Miss Nicole Hall is the brand manager of CB Group, the title sponsor of the CB Group UE5K for another consecutive year, for which we are grateful. Nicole?
Hi everyone, I'm Nicole Hall, the brand manager for CB Group, and I'm so excited to be participating in the launch of a very special event. Unfortunately, I'm unable to join you live, but I wanted to leave you with a quick message. Despite how challenging this year has been, CB Group is proud to still play a role in giving back and shaping the lives of future generations. This pandemic has forced us all to pivot and has caused us to shift our perspective in how we approach education in Jamaica. Undoubtedly, this has highlighted gaps in our system and has negatively impacted the access to education for so many students. This is why we need to come together and drive the change that we want to see. At CB Group, our purpose is to make a difference, and our vision for the future is empowered people, sustainable industries, and a proud Caribbean. We strongly believe that education is the foundation of empowered people. This is why we continuously support the UE5K team. This initiative has touched the lives of many deserving students and has the potential to do so much more. The success of the event over the past 8 years could not be possible without the committed core team and the investment of all the partners here today. Before I go any further, I have to say thank you. Our hope is that by offering these scholarships, CB Group can provide a pillar of support to students who are entitled to the quality of education offered by the University of the West Indies. While we would have loved to be together on the track again, I encourage you to still sign up. Tell a friend to tell a friend that the virtual UE5K is happening. Whether you want to walk or run, every registration counts. At CD Group, we enjoy a challenge. So today, I challenge you. I challenge you to keep running for dreams. Together, we can make a difference and drive change.
Lovely, lovely. Thank you so very much, Nicole. And we will continue running for dreams. And guys, it is so important that you get people to sign up, get people to take on this mantle, get them to take on the challenge. And it is for their own benefit. So tell a friend, tell your family members, tell your co-workers, tell your colleagues, wherever you go, please, you are the brand ambassador. And so you have to spread the word. So no matter how many persons, just tell somebody, because the lives and the dreams of students depend on how well we do. And we want to do exceedingly well. And so I'm encouraging each and every one of you to just challenge yourself to tell somebody, and also make sure that you sign up as well. Now, I'm very excited about the presentation and the tribute that is coming up, because this individual is one who is quite admirable, one that has overcome a lot of difficulties, impediments, but is also living proof that once you make up your mind to succeed and you have the will to win and not just the wish to win, you can do so. He has been a part of the UWI 5K walk, and he is most deserving of this wonderful tribute and honor. He has made Jamaica proud. He has made the University of the West Indies proud. He has made his parish, St. Thomas, proud. And trust me, Jamaicans from all walks of life, from every crevice and corner of the world, was jumping, shouting, screaming, and we're still celebrating his victory, his hard work, dedication, discipline, consistency, and his philanthropic nature speaks to this wonderful character and this wonderful giant that we have here this morning. I present this very wonderful tribute to Olympic gold medalist, Mr. Hansel Parchment.
Hansel Parchment is the reigning Olympic champion in the 110 meters hurdles, which he won at the 2021 Olympics in Tokyo. Not only did his phenomenal, outstanding achievement bring him world acclaim, but also his thoughtfulness for seeking out the individual without whose help he would not have made it to the venue to perform in this historic race. Born in St. Thomas, Jamaica in 1990, Hansel attended Morant Bay High, after which he enrolled at the University of the West Indies, where he completed a Bachelor of Science degree in psychology. He is undoubtedly one of the University of the West Indies' most prestigious graduates. His illustrious career in track and field has spanned a decade of impressive results, winning several medals, including a bronze in the 110 meters hurdles at the 2012 Olympics in London. Hansel is no stranger to the CB Group UWI 5K and Smart Eggs Kids K, as for 3 years he ran with the children in the Smart Eggs K, providing a great deal of excitement and awe in the kids participating in the event. Today, it is our distinct pleasure to honor Hansel Parchment, the reigning Olympic 110 meters hurdles champion, for his numerous and outstanding achievements and exemplary conduct both on and off the field. A true role model for young people to emulate globally.
Yay! I think this is a time where I could say la 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 la. Go, Mr. Parchment.
Hello everyone. Pleasant good day. Hope you have been exercising and eating properly. You know, we were talking about that a little earlier. We know we're in the pandemic time. It's not the best of times, but as Ms. Kitty was saying, it's best to take best care of your health and the people around you. I'm grateful to be a part of the CB 5K run, walk, Kids K. It's been a great pleasure to be a part of the whole group, to be a part of a program with so many inspiring people. This program helps a lot of children who are people who would not have been able to pay for education otherwise, and to reach to their goals. I myself was on a sports scholarship program, and it paid my way. Thank God I pushed myself in track and field. My mom was very instrumental in me getting so far in track and field, because she saw that I was interested in something good, and she would even borrow the money to make sure I get to training when I was going to Mark school. And I have to really big up for that. And I have to I'm a sportsman. I have to talk about the sports people. We need to see some more going to the athletes. We understand that the balance is very important. We know a lot of athletes sometimes struggle in the educational side of things, so we need to see some more scholarships going to the athletes as well, or even the normal students who are very good in academics to do some sports. It's not only track and field. We have football, we have tennis, swimming, we have so many other sports. And I think the university, being in the top 1.5% in the world, we can see ourselves up there in sports as well, and not just academics. And we would be a great all-around university that, we can see people from all over the world trying to come to the University of the West Indies to be a part of this family. Again, just very grateful to be a part of this group. Very grateful for the tribute, just to recognize my achievements so far. I really look forward to pushing out a lot more and reaching more goals to make myself and everybody proud. Thank you again, and keep doing what you're doing, because we're touching a lot of young people's lives, and we can look forward to them becoming, taking over our positions later on in life, and keep helping other students to come up and be great. Thank you very much.
Round of applause there for Olympic gold medalist, Mr. Hansel Parchment, and graduate of the University of the West Indies. Most deserving. Thank you so very much, Mr. Parchment, for all that you have done and continue to do, for being a beacon of hope for persons from St. Thomas, persons all across Jamaica, because it's not where you come from or where you go. It's not about your situation and your current circumstance, but the dreams and hopes and aspirations that you have. And representation, to my mind, is very important, because I'm sure that some little girl or some little boy in St. Thomas, who probably once thought it impossible to graduate from university, go to university, be an Olympian, is now saying, Answer come from St. Thomas, If you come around be high, So if Answer do it, me can do it too. And so you are a living testament to what hard work, discipline, consistency, and good people look like when people are a blessing. And I just want to say congratulations to you. Thank you so very much for all the effort and the hard work. I mean, when we see, athletes on the track, in the blink of an eye, it's all over, because 10 seconds or 12 seconds, but the work that goes in behind the scenes that takes place also speaks to the fact that you have to believe in yourself, you have to be steadfast, you have to be willing to put in the work, you have to be willing to go above and beyond, and to be extraordinary, you have to do what average people are not willing to do. And you, sir, are very extraordinary. So congrats to you again on your wonderful achievements, and we look forward to many more. Wonderful. Thank you so much. All right. So we go now to a message from one of the scholarship donor sponsors and co-patrons of the CB Group UA5K and Smart Ed Kids K, the Honorable Douglas Orain. Now, Dr. Douglas Orain is the retired CEO and chairman of the Grace Kennedy Company, a group of companies which he led for 6 years with great success, taking it from a domestically focused company to a world-class global consumer group in food and regionally in financial services. Mr. Orain is currently a director of Radio Jamaica Limited, a trustee of the Woolmer's Trust, and the Boston-based Scholarship Administration Institution. He's a patron of the National Child Month and co-patron of the CB Group UWI 5K. He is the author of the book, The Business of Nation Building, excerpts from the selected speeches of Douglas Orain. Mr. Orain is a guest columnist in the Jamaica Gleaner newspaper, currently focusing on solutions to increase productivity across the society in a series entitled Baking a Bigger Pie Rather Than Fighting Over How to Slice It. He has an active social conscience, and his great love in life is giving back to the younger generation. He enjoys mentoring young people and young entrepreneurs who are starting their own business. A believer in families developing a culture of caring generosity, the Orain family donates to the Food for the Poor, educational institutions, and financially support needy students. Douglas Orain.
Greetings, friends. It's wonderful to be here for the launch of yet another CB UWI 5K. It's wonderful that we have been going for 10 years and supporting hundreds of students during that time. I am thrilled to be co-patron, but in addition to that, I'm also what is called a named scholarship donor. For several years, I have been donating personally the amount of money needed to keep one student in university by paying their full tuition each year. So far, I have supported 2 students. The first one, Shavar South, he's now a doctor. And I want to tell you a little story about that. Last year, before the pandemic started to manifest itself, my wife and I went to get flu shots. And we were instructed to go into a room with a closed door. When we opened the door, who was there? Dr. Shavar South. We were moved nearly to tears to see somebody who has struggled initially because of financial issues to now be a successful doctor. The second person is Alex Lawson. Alex has just graduated as a physiotherapist, but besides that, he's incredibly multi-talented. I watched this young man play the violin to a live audience from when he was in 4th form. He has represented Jamaica abroad in music festivals. And now he is a qualified physiotherapist. You can do this as well. How do you do it? What you do is simply to donate the amount needed to pay the tuition for one student each year. And it would be named in your honor or somebody that you especially love and treasure. So I encourage you to also become a named donor for a scholarship each year. Thank you for your support, and I look forward to your support every year into the future.
Thank you so very much, Douglas Orain. And definitely we're looking forward to being back on stage and dancing and doing all the fun things that we do ordinarily at our CB UWI 5K walk run. Donna, you know, every year we go, we have the dancing and, you know, we have the contests and the competitions and, you know, girl, we're looking forward. Hello. And the different color wigs and all of that fun stuff that we do. And Elizabeth looking so beautiful, you know, in her hat and her hello. Elizabeth is always ready, always looking hot. And let me just say congratulations to all the ladies who come out looking very hot in their shorts, you know, and the tights, you know, and all of that. And the gentlemen too, who take pride in coming out looking hot. The 6-packs, you know, the muscles in their little necks. It's always great. And when you see the kids, the babies having such a wonderful time and also understanding that it is for a benevolent cause, it is absolutely amazing and heartwarming. And this is a heartwarming story as well. The recipient of the CB Group UWI 5K Douglas Orain Scholarship Award, Mr. Alex Lawson. Now, Mr. Alex Lawson received the CB Group Douglas Orain Scholarship for 3 consecutive years. He is graduating this year with a Bachelor of Science degree in the Faculty of Medical Sciences with upper 2nd class honors in physical therapy. And he is also an accomplished musician. And so let's give him a resounding round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that eloquent introduction, Ms. Hilton. So, Madam Moderator, Ms. Hilton, Madam
Yes, sir.
Chairperson, Mrs. Hind, co-patron Doctors Donna Chang, Douglas Urin, and Dr. Taylor Lynn, sponsors, well-wishers, friends, family, and most importantly, our scholarship recipients. A pleasant morning to you all. I am truly humbled by the opportunity to be invited to speak at this year's launch, the 10th launch of the UA's 5K and Smart Kids K walk run, a walk that has allowed for numerous tenacious students to be afforded the opportunity to explore their passions and live their utmost best dream, myself included. This scholarship holds a very near and dear position in my heart, as it allowed for me to not only be able to attend university, but to proudly say that I'm a first generation UWI graduate. And a lot of our other scholarship recipients can say the same, as the scholarship has allowed for them to truly achieve this goal. A sentiment shared by many. Now, without receiving this scholarship, despite my many personal achievements and growth, I would not have been able to even sit my first set of final exams for year one. And now look at me, I am a proud physical therapy intern ready to serve my country in helping to develop policies and to ensure the holistic rehabilitation for the most vulnerable as well as those most at risk. Now, on behalf of all of our scholarship recipients over the year, I would like to say a big thank you, firstly, to our chairperson, Mrs. Elizabeth Hyde. She has been a driving force behind ensuring that there are scholarships available for the UA community to ensure that students have the opportunity to achieve their goals. To our sponsors and donors, both big and small, as they say, every mickle make a muckle. Additionally, you have allowed for a plethora of individuals to be able to strive for excellence in achieving their goals. Or co-patrons, Doctors Donna Chang, Douglas Rain, and Taylor Lynn, thank you. We thank you for your unwavering support towards nation building and ensuring that the opportunities are available to our youth. And lastly, and by certainly no means least, our scholarship recipients. Congratulations. Congratulations. Continue to be tenacious and hardworking in your pursuit of excellence. And I do wish you all the very best on your journey towards achieving just more. Thank you so very much.
Wow, yay! Make some noise for Alex! And he can play the violin too, guys. Oh my God. I've always wanted to do that, Alex. Maybe I could take some class. It's always great. I gotta tell you, to playing an instrument, I need to learn, that's because guys, listen, in this pandemic, we have to turn what make fashion. I have to be versatile, right? So we can't just be, myopic in how we think about, our jobs. You know what I'm saying? When Hansel is not hurdling, he could be violining, When I'm not on the radio, I could be doing like a little background singing, I mean, show up, a little show up. You gotta, diversify your portfolio, right? One thing COVID has showed us, you have to in everything and you have to be diverse, right? You have to know of a turn pan crooked and cut straight. But congratulations to you, Alex, on this wonderful achievement. The heights of great men reach and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upward through the night. I'm so happy you were able to get the scholarship, and to all the other recipients. I must also congratulate my recipient for my Kadeen Miss Kitty Hilton scholarship, Javonte Webster, who has graduated with honors based in integrated marketing. I'm so proud of him, happy for him, and we continue to help students actualize their dreams. When I saw him in his graduation gown, and a young man from an inner city, New Haven, from a poor background, but pregnant with promise, having the propensity and the potential to be great. And we saw that in him. My mother introduced him to me. She adopted him and started to help. And then I came in and I'm like, okay, great. Well, all right. Well, he is the first person in his family to go to university and also set the tone for his younger brothers. And I'm immensely proud. And thanks to Elizabeth Buchanan Hind, such a living, breathing blessing, a human being that I'm telling you, Elizabeth, you are absolutely amazing. Thank you for your caring, your compassionate heart, for all that you do. You go above and beyond for the students. And I'm so grateful when you asked me to be a part of this event. And I will be here as long as I have breath and contribute in the best ways that I can. You're absolutely amazing. And I just want everybody to send some love to Elizabeth Buchanan Hind right now, because she is the engine, she is the piston, she is the gas gauge, she is the speedometer, she's everything to everyone. Always somebody with whom you can speak, somebody who can give you guidance, somebody who is warm, kind, loving. And we just thank you so much, Elizabeth, for all that you do. All right. So guys, so big ups to Alex and congratulations. And to all the recipients, I encourage you, when you get a scholarship, it is imperative that you use it wisely. It is imperative that you use it wisely, because other people are depending on you to use your journey as their motivation, as well as to the donors to say, see, our students are great. All they need is a little help. All they need is a little guidance. All they need is your contribution. We now thank our wonderful sponsors, without whom this would not be possible. We want to thank you so very much for your donations. Thank you for giving in cash and kind, for your unwavering support that has helped to galvanize this CB 5K, UWI 5K into what it is today. 1 and 0, 10 years, a whole decade. That's no easy feat. And our sponsors play a very integral and seminal role in the development and growth therein. I want to thank this particular sponsor now and invite Mr. Craig Hendrickson, Commercial Director of the National Baking Company.
Hi, morning again, everyone. It's good to be here. Ms. Kitty, thank you. Can you guys hear me? Okay, just making sure. Good to be here again. You know, National is honored to again partner with the University of the West Indies, the CB Group, and all the other dedicated sponsors in the 10th staging of the 5K run walk and the Kids K. You know, we're truly inspired by this program's resilience during the pandemic and the devotion to the upliftment of the students by remodeling this event to a digital one, so we can all still support future minds of Jamaica. Like all of us here today, we at National also share the values of access to quality education. And now we all get to see the success stories of a new generation of athletes and scholars for another year. The success of this event over the years is a testament to how these partnerships can really change the lives of the students, which is evident in the quality of the professionals that the UWI produces. So let's encourage our friends, our families, and colleagues to participate in this great cause. I know some of us have not been very active this past year and a half, including myself, but this game-changing event is as good as any reason to put our running shoes on and get moving. So we look forward to continuing this impactful friendship and partnership with CB and UWI. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so very much, Craig Hendrickson of the National Baking Company. And Craig, trust me, we're always looking forward to those wonderful baskets, you know, that everybody wants one. They want one and they come up and they participate. And it's always great to see you and the National Baking Company family as well at the event. So thank you so very much for all that you do, for all that you contribute. And we sincerely appreciate the love and the support. And we wish for you and your company all the best. And may you continue to thrive and strive in as many ways as possible. Very well. All right. So we have another sponsor. We have from CIBC, Miss Anique Dawkins. She's head of corporate Jamaica. Hi, Anique. Welcome. Thank you so very much, CIBC family.
Good morning, all. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is a pleasure for us at CIBC First Caribbean to be a part of this great event. We express our appreciation to the University of the West Indies and to the CB Group for the sustained partnership over several years as we do our part to provide scholarships for Jamaica's gifted students. Like you, we are committed to provide opportunities for people to earn an education, knowing that many without assistance would have significant challenges in reading for a degree. We know full well that scholarships gives our students more time to focus, removing the anxieties that proves to be obstacles to academic success. We also know that some students, in a bid to help themselves, take on time-consuming jobs that create stress, making it difficult to graduate on time or achieve their full potential. So this initiative today fills a gap, as it will provide support for the neediest of our students who may have a difficult time qualifying for even a student loan.
Yes.
CIBC First Caribbean has a vision to which we remain committed, supporting people both in Jamaica and the wider Caribbean to achieve their goals and improve their lives. And this is accomplished through a range of what we call cutting-edge products and services, from loans to investments, credit and debit cards, smart ABMs, online banking, and much more. We are proud to count UWI among our satisfied clients, and equally proud of the many students we have supported to reach the pinnacle of success. It is our desire that this year's event will be a phenomenal success for the benefit of even more students. Having said that, you can be assured of the support of CIBC First Caribbean. Thank you.
Lovely. A round of applause for Miss Anique Dawkins, Head of Corporate Jamaica for CIBC. And I love that, Anique. I love banking, you know. You go to the bank, you go check your account, you know. I say, Anique, let me have the balance there. I got to tell you, even if you have a little bad day, you know, a nice balance there cheers you up and says, thank you, you know. You go in the bank with your shoulders slouched down. When you hear your balance, you perk up. Yes, thank you. Yes,
that is true.
All your voice get lighter, right? So to the CIBC family, thank you so very much for contributing in this very meaningful way for impacting the lives of so many young people and people with dreams. Some take it early, some take it late. Not everybody's going to go to university at 18 or 20, but it's never too late for a shower of rain. And I want everybody here to understand that you can dream. You are not who they say you are. You are who God says you are, and you're not being limited by their stereotypes or what they say. Once you're focused on your dreams and you're focused on your goals, it can be accomplished. With Christ, all things are possible. And with sponsors like CIBC, it makes it a reality. So thank you so very much, CIBC. Now, as I aforementioned, education is one of the surest ways to extricate ourselves from poverty. It has been tried, tested, and proven to work time and again. There are so many Jamaicans who come from poor, humble beginnings, and through education, they have managed to elevate themselves and evolve themselves and their families, their communities, wherever they go in the world, to leave an indelible mark. And so Proven, being one of our sponsors, is quite fitting. And so I invite Miss Belinda William, Head of Marketing and Corporate Affairs, to speak now. Hi, Belinda.
Hi. Hello, Miss Kitty. Allow me to just acknowledge this morning's program participants on block, but I'd like to particularly point out the presence of our principal, Professor Dale Weber, that of our co-patron, Mrs. Dr. Donna Chang, and also our co-patron, Dr. Thalia Lynn, two ladies with whom I've had the most distinguished privilege and pleasure to have worked with. Listening to my fellow sponsors, I'm heartened that there comes a time when we put aside rivalry and we do something that's in the best interest of our nation. When our communities flourish, our nation stands strong. That belief has actually stirred our sense of corporate social responsibility and giving for the more than decade of Proven's existence. And I'm truly happy and heartened to advise that, for the for the 10th year that the CBUA run would have been in existence, we would have been there with them for 8 years. I cannot go without mentioning also the support of my leader and boss, that's Christopher Williams, who is also a personal donor along with his wife, Michelle Williams. Proven is very resolute in our response to support the CBUA 5K, which promotes tertiary students' potential and prosperity. One of the 3 buckets that we focus on in giving is education, the other 2 being community development and entrepreneurship for obvious reasons. But we deem education as very critical and UWI even more so pivotal as being a hub for our talent pool. Even while we pivot as a nation and we fervently respond to the present health demands and needs, and we all understand why this global pandemic has really caused us to be doing all of this, and a lot of resources is actually going towards this. To neglect education would be a future peril. So I join Matthew and I join all the CB leaders in saying that here's to this year's successful staging, but more so, here's to the continued success of our students. I could not end without saying that I also endorse the charge of our co-patron, Donna Chang, in saying, what can I give to our society? Give your all. Thank you for having us on board. And we're delighted to be this part of this year's execution. And we look forward to seeing you all and just virtually seeing all the CB. Remember, hashtag CB5K, run smart. Yes, everything. We want to see those going out virtually because, as you all know, I'm coming out with my runners as well. Thank you all.
Wonderful. Thank you so very much, Belinda. And we're going to continue to prove that we have what it takes, okay, to be great, because greatness running out within ya, man. Greatness running out within ya, man. Okay. So thank you so very much, Belinda, to you and the Proven family for helping to embolden the efforts of the CB UA 5K walk run that benefits so many students and persons' families, on graduation day. Even though you see a student as the recipient or as a sponsor, there are so many people who depend on them. On graduation day, when you look and you see the mommies crying or the daddies, the husbands, the wives, the girlfriends, the children, lives are being impacted in a positive way. And, we have to put our money where we're out there. And like Nike, just do it, right? Don't just be a bag of mouth, but prove that we have action for back it. And we love that. And so I'm encouraging each and every one to get a friend, tell somebody. I know there are many wealthy people, in Jamaica and the world. They may have a lot of money put down, not using right now, They may want to sponsor somebody. Maybe there's somebody in Belinda's family with $10 million. Just not really, using right now, Maybe Elizabeth has a cousin with 20 million, Nobody talk about Hansel, my love, because Hansel is the plug, right? Hansel has a lot of friends, rich friends, wealthy friends. Yes, Hansel, we've heard about the Diamond League, we've heard about the payouts. We've heard about them, Yes, we watch and we read. So Hansel, all your rich friends, the rich single ones, let us know them. Bring them around, Yes, want to reel them in, get them into participating and proving that they're supporting. So guys, please spread the word. Let everybody know. Every mickle make a muckle. One cocoa full basket. If you're unable to build the entire house, you can give a door. You can give a window. You can give something because it will make a difference. Now, to talk to us about the race details this afternoon, it's a lady who I hold in high esteem and for whom I have a lot of love and respect, Mrs. Elizabeth Buchanan Hind. She is the Executive Director of the Institutional Advancement Division in the Office of the Vice Chancellor. She is the chairperson of the CB Group UWI and Smart Eggs Kids Committee and chairperson of the UWI Toronto Awards Committee. Mrs. Buchanan Hind is also currently the Executive Director of the Rex Nettleford Foundation and the Director of the American Foundation for the University of the West Indies. She is here to tell us about the race details and introduce the race participants. Queen Elizabeth, hello. Guten Morgen, how are you? Beautiful.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Madam Chair, and my co-patrons, Dr. Donna Chinloy Chang and Dr. Thalia Lin, and Dr. Douglas Arain, my honoree Hansel Parchment, my title sponsor CB, our sponsors Proven, CIBC and National Baking, my students. I am very blessed and fortunate to do what I love. I love these students. They are full of potential and promise with so much to give that it is a pleasure for me to work with them and to be Robin Hood and steal from the rich and the not so rich and whomever can give. If it's $1, I'll take it. Because these students have potential waiting to be unlocked. And if they don't do it for good, okay, these students have a lot to give to our society, and they come through UWI and they go on to do great things like our honoree Hansel Parchment and Alex Lawson. So thanks so much. I am going to give you the race details. I want everybody to listen very carefully because this is what you have to do to participate. You register online at www.uwi5k.org. It is only 10 US, and I'm quoting in US because we have people all over the world participating, okay? So US $10 for adults, US $5 for children, US $8 for groups of over 50. Your virtual bibs will be sent to you after you register. You will receive road race tips and how to prep and get fit and ready. Each participant who finishes will receive a medal. I know Donna was so proud. She put her medal on and was all over Facebook with it. And if you can't run or walk, you can make a donation, and you can do so at uwi5k.org. So we want people to participate all over the world. We're virtual, so there is no excuse not to participate. We will also give you some tips about how to determine how long what you have to do to finish a 5K. Okay, so your cell phone, you can program it so that it can tell you when you've completed a 5K. And for the Smart Eggs Kids K participants, you only have to do 1K. And so this is a great time to introduce my next guests. Look, Donna has her medal. Can you show us again, please, Donna? Thank you very much. Okay, so because we were global, this year we had people participating in Switzerland, in Canada, in South Africa, in the US, in Barbados, Antigua, all over the world. And this year, there are 3 children who have already started to prep for their Smart Eggs 1K, and they are going to show us now how to do it. So we have Leilani Hall in Switzerland, Marcus Spooner in Canada, and Zuri Shand in Jamaica, who are going to demonstrate for us how to get fit.
This is Leilani, and she's in Geneva, Switzerland, preparing for the UWI Smart Eggs Kids K, a part of the CB Group UWI 5K event. She's only 3, but we have explained to her that the funds raised will go towards helping students to get a school education, and so she's energized and ready to go and be a part of it. We encourage everyone from all across the globe to support this event and walk good, run great for education and sports development.
Hi, this is Marcus Spooner and his grandpa Hugh. They're in Mississauga, Canada. Marcus is 4, and today he's spending time with his grandpa getting in shape for the University of the West Indies 5K and Smart Eggs K fundraiser run. This is also Marcus's second year participating in the event. And as you can see, he loves to run and run and run. The fundraiser is a family affair, and it takes place virtually October 20th to November 25th. Run or walk, just get out and get some exercise, all for a good cause, educating our Caribbean kids. Register for the run, walk at UWI5K.org. Bring out the whole family, no matter where you are in the world. Run or walk, but be sure it's all for fun. See you online.
Go.
Okay, my name is Zuri. I've been running for dreams since I was 2 years old.
Oh, wow. Absolutely amazing. They say that a child shall lead them and the children are the future. And they're definitely on the right path. Guys, October 24 to November 25, please spread the word, get people involved, your friends, your family, even strangers. It's for a benevolent cause. And we will all be better off because of this very wonderful contribution. And it's a wonderful and fun way and a way to get healthy. We're in the last quarter of 2021, and we still have time to kick those bad habits, to stop making the excuses. Is it going to be one day or is it going to be day one? We have to decide. And so maybe the UWI, CB, 5K, Smart Eggs Kids could be the catalyst where you say, well, you know what? I've been meaning to start the gym. I've been meaning to start the walking or to do the running. I've been meaning to start something. I've been meaning to kick those habits, the excuses, the I can't bother, the listlessness, right? Maybe you need something to give you the impetus to jump up, to do something. This is it. Sometimes we say, God, send me a sign. God, send me a sign. This is the sign this morning, today. That's why you're hearing about it. And so we can do it together and not just do it by ourselves, but do it as a team. And sometimes, guys, even though we would want to have a team, sometimes you have to go it by yourself. Sometimes God doesn't give anybody else your vision or your purpose or what you have to do. So you have to take it up and do what you must, all right? So in case you're looking for a reason, this is your reason. The students, the recipients, the graduates, those persons' lives who you impact in a positive way, that is your reason and that is your why. And it would not be the UWI 5K, the CB group, UWI 5K and Smart Eggs Kids K, 5K without some entertainment, because you know how we do when we would meet on the UWI campus. You know, even Professor Weber, you know what I'm saying, drop 2 legs, you know what I'm saying, do a little dance, you know what I'm saying. Prof, hey, go Prof, I gotta tell you. So it's always great. And so he is the Douglas Orain recipient of the scholarship recipient. He's also a recent graduate, and he is also a player of the violin. Alex Lawson has our entertainment piece for this morning. You to Alex Lawson and the quartet there. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh my God. I feel like I want to be on a beach somewhere right now, Belinda. Gotta tell you, Donna, no, I need some jerk chicken. I need something. Taylor, I need a festival. I think I need a satisfaction. A matter of fact, I think I need to get some fried rye plantain. I feel it. I feel it. I need to get one of those healthy juices there, you know, I need it. Or maybe some fries. Maybe I can get that, right? Maybe I can get some callaloo rice. Maybe I can get that. Maybe I can get the veggie stew peas, you know. Maybe I can get something, you know. But I feel like I want to put in an order, right? And be listening to that kind of music there and just be having great fun. Thank you so very much, Alex Lawson, and to that quartet there for that wonderful rendition of Bob Marley's Jamming. And we're always jamming and hoping and growing for better things and wanting better things, and not just only for ourselves, but for others as well, who can make a difference in the lives of others. I invite Dr. Thalia Lynn, co-patron, to do the vote of thanks. But before I do so, let me just tell you a little bit about this wonderful human being. When one thinks of Thalia Lynn, the terms philanthropist, esteemed businesswoman, and trailblazer inundates the mind. Thalia Lynn, in 1991, founded the Island Grill chain of fast food restaurants. Since then, she has made a name for herself through innovative business tactics and a fierce attitude of work. This is especially true for the restaurant sector, with Lynn making a notable impression on the field. But Thalia has also extended herself outward, adding her experience to organizations like the NCB, National Commercial Bank, where she serves as the chairperson for the NCB Foundation. She is also a board member of the Mustard Seed Community and the St. Patrick's Foundation. In 2004, she was appointed Jamaica's Consul General to the United Kingdom of Thailand. I am a supporter of Island Grill. You can tell I know the menu. I know the corn. I know it all. I'm there all the time at Boulevard or in Halfway Tree on Constant Spring Road or Manor Park. I'm there. The rice and peas, the callaloo rice, the pumpkin rice. I got to tell you, it's really great. You know, the punch and the fruit juices. I know them. The Milo, I know it. The pressed green plantain or the fried ripe plantain. I know them. Can you tell? I support a woman, a strong woman, and one who is really a life changer and game changer. Dr. Thalia Lynn, please, vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, Miss Kitty. And, you know, before we started the recording, I was talking about your waistline, right?
Oh, hey.
Yes. Yes. And believe me, Hansel has disappeared, but he has to get me fit, and he will inspire me to get fit. But I need to just thank the sponsors before they drop off, and I know they've been very good in staying on. It started, Donna, remember that meeting when we were trying to find, first of all, we had to find what we wanted to do. Then we wanted to find a sponsor. And Kevin Hendrickson was the one who said, CB is looking for something to support. And when we approached Lorianne, it was at the time, she readily accepted. But the Hendrickson-Lynn family, whichever way you want to put it, they have been so supportive. And I don't know if Craig is still here, but we really need to thank the CB group because they have been with us from day one. And the National came on board. So take the message home, handsome nephew, right? And
yes, Auntie.
But I want to know why there is no healthy choice bread in the supermarket this morning. We're looking for it. I think it's because it's the day after the holiday. But, we have to eat healthily, the Island Grill and the healthy bread. So we want to look like Miss Kitty and Hansel. Okay? So get the bread out there. So CB Group and National Baking Company, thank you very much. And NCB dropped off, but Proven and CIBC stayed on with us. And boy, Victoria Mutual as well. Thank you very much. Bella, so nice to see you. And Nick, thank you so much for staying on with us. We really appreciate it. And we couldn't do without the media. And Miss Kitty alone has a voice, but still, and she brought along, or I don't know which way, how it went, but Nationwide News Network is on, but so is Jamaica Gleaner and RGR Group. So, and Dunlop Corbin, because they have been with us as well from day one. So we have a lot of long time, not old, but long time sponsors. And if we've gone 10 years and gone through a pandemic, we can keep on going. And it's pixel perfect. I had to kind of get my tongue in place to get that one right. But they're on board, and thank you very much. So there we have our sponsors, but I have to acknowledge the fact that Miss Kitty has really come on. I mean, the indomitable Miss Kitty. And I have to tell you, Miss Kitty, I was there when you delivered that speech as valedictorian at Donnett's. I can't remember what you call it again, Prof. And when you're bestowed with this honorary doctorate.
It's an honorary doctorate.
Okay, so I was there, and I can only say I'm glad you weren't the valedictorian when I got mine, because I would have been I would have run for cover, because after that delivery, I don't know how anybody could follow behind you, believe me, but it was excellent. And I guess it's only because, like Professor Weber was there on the platform with me, encouraging me, and kind of, because I'm a nervous speaker, I really get tongue-tied and I forget what I'm supposed to say. But having people on the platform, and Donna was out there waving to me and said, relax now, relax. And of course, how can I forget Elizabeth? I mean, Elizabeth was the mover behind the whole thing. But there are so many people to keep on thanking. My co-patrons, of course. I have to say, Hansel, I thought you were with us from day one, because I have some nice pictures with you. And I'm going to get fit, all right? Everybody look, right? And I have on my shorts, but I'm not going to show you my legs until they get into shape. And I have my Island Grill cap ready, right? I'm all set to go. And I'm going to make sure I look good so I can pose properly beside Hansel. And let me see, I have to make sure I don't forget out anybody, like Alex, one of the star recipients of a scholarship. But I think most of all, what we really have to do, besides thanking Elizabeth, who has been the backbone of this, we have to thank the students who have lived up to our expectations and allowed us to feel good. Because every one of us who have been involved we go away with this glow. So we're talking about the glow of not being able to, the touchy feely kind of thing, on not being able to do this in person. It's because what we're missing is having the students and seeing their gratitude. And that's something that makes us thankful for, that we have gotten involved with this 10-year function, that I think we have to do something special. And I'll do something special. I'll get fit for it, right? And I'm getting like Donna, I'm getting emotional. So let me sign off. Miss Kitty, take me out of my misery. Over to you.
Yes, everybody make some noise for the very beautiful, the indomitable Dr. Thalia Lynn. La 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 la. What's a veggie booster? Listen to me now. You have to try something. Hansel alone can't have the muscle, man. You understand? Belinda alone, she can't have them. But look here, look here. Taylor, we on it, honey. We on it. We're working together for the benefit of each other. But thank you so very much, Dr. Thalia Lynn, for all that you do. You've been a beacon of hope, and you've definitely been a trailblazer and an example of strength, determination, and consistency. And we want to thank you so very much for always coming out, going above and beyond, setting up with us and giving back to those students who are in need, and so that they can in turn pay it forward and help others. So thank you for your benevolence, for your compassion, for your empathy, for your kindness. And I really love that the attitude of gratitude has permeated this, 5K CB family. Every year when we come together, it's always thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. We're uplifting others. And that is the kind of attitude that we need. And when you get, you give. And when you give, you receive. Life is not just about getting and grabbing. But it is so important to pay it forward, to give to others, to make a difference. And you can make the difference in somebody's life that you don't even know. Because sometimes the person you help, and they necessarily come back and help you. But when the world and the universe sees what you've done, they will align stars. There are many times doors of opportunities will open for you, and you don't even understand or know how it opened, how that happened, or how that move was made. But when you're a good person and you give from your heart, and you give willingly, and you give unreservedly, I know that good will always come your way. And God will also send people to help to redirect. I'm talking about national bread. Hello, the Healthy Start, multigrain, and my thing that, right? And my something that's something there. You see all the cinnamon raisin. Hello, please. You just eat one slice of that and drink some water. Belinda tricks and trade and matches box in business. You don't want to eat 3 slices. You just buy one of that. You eat 1 slice, drink a little water, go to your little bed. You don't need a lot because it have a little sweet, have a little raisin, it have a little, yeah. So, hello, you have to know the little things in life, right? God are the days where you chunk the bread, no chunking. 1 little cinnamon raisin, and you look to toast it. You could add a little toast, right? You could toast it and put a little hummus on it, then drink some water and go to bed and say your little prayers, right? And your waistline will take time coming in. Hello, by the hook or the crook. We're getting fit, we're getting well. We want to live a healthy and good life. We want our well-being, our mental health, spiritual, physical health and wellness from inside and out. It's not just about, having a small waistline or looking good on the outside, but we want to be good on the inside and feel good in our spirits, because when we do so, we can then be a beacon of hope and emanate the blessing to others. So I want to thank each and every person here this morning. Thanks again to Professor Dale Weber, Pro Vice Chancellor and Principal of the UWI Mona campus. Thanks to Dr. Donna Chinloy Chang, co-patron. Thanks to Ms. Nicole Hall, brand manager for the CB Group. Thanks to Mr. Hansel Parchment, our recipient this year, or, wonderful recipient and Olympic gold medalist. Thanks to the Honorable Douglas Orain, OD, co-patron. Mr. Alex Lawson, CB Group, UWI5K Douglas Orain scholarship recipient. Mr. Craig Hendrickson, Commercial Director for the National Baking Company. Ms. Anique Dawkins, Head of Corporate Jamaica for CIBC. Ms. Belinda Williams, Head of Marketing and Corporate Affairs for Proven. And Mrs. Elizabeth Buchanan Hind, Chairperson for the CB Group UWI5K and Smart Eggs Kids K. And Dr. Thalia Lynn, OD, co-patron. Thanks to each and every one of you for making this possible and for making it a success. I'm charged encouraging each and every one of you within earshot of my voice to go out and get people to sign up to the UWI5K.org, okay? So I want everybody to write it down, please. I like to write because sometimes my head not remembering everything. So I like to write down things, right? So I can refer to it and have it. So guys, UWI5K.org. I want you to say that everywhere you go. Somebody says, hi, UWI5K.org. They're going to say, what, huh? What is that? Yes, that's how you sign up, right? To contribute, yes. To the children, yes. The education, right. That's how you sign up for the UWI5K, yes. Hi, how are you? UWI5K.org. Thank you, yes. Because naturally, the person will say, huh? Craig, what? Belinda, what? Yes, UWI5K.org. That's how you sign up this year. 10th anniversary. Right, we've helped 300 students, we've given scholarships, and we want to give 300 more. We've gone 10 years, and we want to go 10 more, and 10 more, and 10 more. So the hashtag UWI5K.org, that's what we want. Everywhere we go, we're going to spread the word. I want to say thanks to all of you. It's definitely an honor to host for another year. I'm always humbled to be here, happy and grateful to be here. And I just hope that we will continue to grow from strength to strength and continue to help and elevate and evolve people into the men and women of Jamaica that we want to see. So thank you all for lending yourself, for lending your voice, for lending your contribution, and all that you do in the many ways that you do to embolden the efforts of those who conceptualized this very wonderful and benevolent cause. Always great to be here. I wish for each and every one of you all the best. Please continue to be safe, and I hope that we will all continue to thrive and strive in as many ways as possible. Thank you.
Thanks, Miss Kitty.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.